Hi, this is Mad Match for the Apple IIGS. This is a game I used to play all the time when I was younger, and there is something magical about it, and I would like to show it here. Several years ago, I did a very extensive Let's Play of a 2GS game called Explorer. That was a game I used to play and could not get working in an emulator for the longest time. And this was in the same status. I had a lot of trouble getting this running, but finally I've managed to figure out what's going on with it. This will be a lot less extensive than Explorer. This will just be a little one-off. There's not quite as much to the game, but let me show you what's happening here. So, I'm just going to start a game as it is. So game is, you get these 6 panels here, click the ones that match, you get 2 points, get to the quota of points, and you finish the level. Seems simple, basic geometric shapes. If you don't want to use your mouse, I can use keys on the numpad 1 through 6 that match the location of the panels. That's a lot quicker and easier, so I'll probably be doing that for most of this. So right, I could try level 2. Can I get to the menus right now? No, this is a modal dialogue. There's a bunch of interesting stuff up here that I want to look at before I get too much deeper. Next level requires 2 more points and has a different set of pictures. Let's start with About Mad Match. So it plays this funky little piece of music. It tells you about who made the game and who published it. Okay. And I'm not sure what this is, just some graphic of like... Can anybody tell what this icon is? I cannot. It's kind of like a pair of glasses, but like with a handle in the middle? What is this object? I do not know. Anyway, games menu, what's in here? Start new game, show game progress. Okay, so there's a whole graph of what's been going on here. Yeah, so this is a time attack. The loss condition is to run out of time before making enough matches. Now, it will explain what it's about if I go here. I interrupted the screen redraw. Find as many matching pairs of panes before time runs out. As many as you can, I guess. Select 2 of the 6 panes with mouse or keys. 2 points for a match. Lose 1 point for a non-match if you make a mistake. This penalty can be turned off in the options. We'll be looking at those in a bit. Right, so different time limits. I'm on the default of 2 minutes per game here. Enable point penalties, press the options button. Oh right, penalties are off by default, aren't they? Okay, no, hang on. Let's go through the rest of the menus. So there are 2-player modes. I'm not going to be looking at those. And you can go to this funky little menu if you want to... Oh, right, so the timer was running the whole time I was doing that. Let's see if we can finish this level. It won't actually be a problem at all. Or you know what? Let's not. I'm going to let the timer run out. I do want to start a new game. But first, if you want to stop and take a break, there's a menu item for that. Shows you this rather ghostly picture of a tree and plays some nighttime ambience, I guess. While you're here, you can look at the About screen, you can look at the Help, you can return to game. This is just such a weird, surreal thing. But this is what it looks and sounds like to take a break from Mad Match. So continue, it redraws everything, timer's where we left it. And I think if I look at, let's see, how is this? On the game progress, it'll tell me when I took a break? 1 break, yes. Or it'll tell me how many I took at least. Alright, so I want to actually let this timer run out, so I'll give it a moment to get to the bottom. And actually, while I'm waiting for that, yeah, so if I do that, the penalty is on. I'm losing 1 point for each non-match. You don't get bonus time or anything for making matches, and you know, if you miss some matches, then you have to make more to make up for the lost points. Oh no, I ran out of time. Alright, time's up for level 2. 2 minutes, 8 points out of 12. Can I look at... I guess I can't see the graph of what I did. I could try the level again. Anyway, let's go to start new game. I want to change the settings here a little bit. So there are 2 modes. There's beginner, which is very easy. There's eagle eye, which is very hard. And there's nothing in between. Like, beginner, at this point, after practicing for just a little bit, I could last basically an infinite length of time. I forget what my record is, but it's higher than I had any interest in going. Yeah, games at this point end by me getting tired of playing if I'm playing on beginner rather than running out of time. Right, I haven't shown what this is yet, so I'm going to set this to 1 minute time limit. Even that will not be much of a challenge on beginner. But basically, like, part of the magic of the game here, I'm just going to be playing while I'm talking. Part of the magic of the game is there are several different sets of pictures, and some of them depict some rather strange and interesting things. These are just basic colored geometric shapes. Again, on beginner, it's very easy to see what there is to do. Yeah, keyboard's just the quickest, easiest way to play this. Cursor out of the way. So here we got some different geometric shapes. You know, how quick can you eyeball these and match them? Probably pretty quickly. So, you know, this is basically baby mode. But even in baby mode, there's some interesting things going on. I need to get to a certain level to show what the matching panes thing does. And I just want to go through some of the beginner pictures to see what is in there. Then we'll switch over to Eagle Eye and have a different experience. Okay, these take, like, a slightly longer time to evaluate. I don't just instantly see what the match is. So after a certain number on the same level, I'm not sure what the number is. It's these two. The panes will start being replaced by different pictures. It doesn't just stick with the same set for, you know, this increasing by 2 each time value that I'm aiming for. See, I messed up there. There's a chimney on this one, but not that one. All right. So that's tripping me up. No chimney, 2 windows and a door. That's just blank. That's not even a house. Still under construction. I'll use the mouse for now because it's easier to see what I'm pointing at. What am I looking at here? Right, blank. Nothing built yet. So at some point this is going to delay for a little bit longer. What am I looking at here? These, right, okay. Sometimes I'm evaluating like all the pairs except for the pair that is the match. Okay, so the color palette changed a little bit. This is not a house. This is a, we saw this shape set before. Those are geometric shapes that are a little different from these. So it's going to start replacing one pane at a time on the current setting. I guess at, after 7 matches? 1, 2, we had the boys, now we have the girls. 3, 4, or just, you know, divide this number by 2 if I don't get any misses, which is not a guarantee. See? Yeah, right, and this one doesn't have a body. Okay. So that's 6 with a -1 in there. Here we go, yeah, so after 7, palette changes, now we're seeing clocks. Obviously this doesn't match with anything because it's the only clock there, and only the replaced panels replace themselves with new ones. But all new pictures that come in, unless they have to match one of the existing ones, will be pulled from the next set that it's chosen. So within a level, it will vary the experience a little bit by changing the pictures. And you get some funky combinations when the color palette changes, because each set has its own, and the lingering pictures get the new color palette. 2GS is not an incredible powerful machine by today's standards. So some limitations come through here, but this game does a lot within those limitations. So we were doing double shapes, now trucks are coming in. Alright, neither of those trucks match. I'm going to deliberately get a bunch of minus points here to make this level go on for a bit longer. I want to see the trucks come in and start taking over. So there's just one triangle shape left here. Okay, I'm going to once again artificially prolong this level. I want to see it at some point, like in one of these two that's replaced. Oh, it chose another. It actually replaced this. I'm not sure the exact algorithm of how it chooses what there is to match when and where, but anyway, some interesting things going on here. So I'm going to blitz through a few more levels. There are more picture sets that I want to show here. This is one we've already seen. Oh, 22. Now hold on. Does this make sense? What's my game progress? I'm on level 6. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I just lost count. That is fine. 1 break. I guess I already took a break this game. Alright, since we've seen these pictures already, let's get to the new ones. Alright, palette has shifted. The girls are getting mixed with the boys. Okay, so it happened to pick two very similar ones. I think that's just pure coincidence. It had no reason to pick those together. There are like several more picture sets here, lots that we haven't gotten to yet. This is a new one, I can tell by the palette, I think. Ooh, it's taking a moment to load. Alright, so different geometric shapes. Yeah, those are a little harder on the eyes and not as easy to spot at a glance. That's kind of the point. Whoa, why is this one so slow? I wonder if it's... Oh, I'll bet it's actually doing drawing commands rather than having all these bitmaps stored on disk. And the drawing commands for these geometric shapes maybe aren't all that fast on this system. This is being emulated, but at faithful speed to what would be on original hardware. That sort of just occurred to me now, and my timer color palette also is affected by what's on the screen. Makes sense. Alright, I'm at score 12, so after this it should switch to another. Here we go. Yeah, see, so it's much quicker with the trucks because those are either actual bitmaps or the shapes draw faster or something. I wonder if it's like blitting all the pixels for the background fill color that's taking the time. It'd be fun to take this game apart and see how it works on the inside. Alright, let's try level 9. I'll get out of beginner mode momentarily, but there's still stuff to show here. Here we go. Alright, so this is a bit more complicated. So, the professor at the desk, or whatever is going on, is it the two with the mohawk? It might be, actually, yes. Because here there's a bear on the shelf, there was not. Whiteboard behind, sunset picture, American flag. It's the American flag. These two, no, they're different in both headphones and bear on the shelf. Whiteboard. Hairstyle. Not the American flag, not the whiteboard, not the picture of the house, not the evergreen tree, so clearly it's the other two. Whiteboard, I guess? And you know, I could take longer to study the pictures and make sure that here's a red-haired one. Make sure that I'm getting the right thing. That'll become more important in Eagle Eye mode. I might actually lose here. Because yeah, this is slowing me down substantially. Got a keyboard to try and speed things along. So it must be those two, because it wasn't the stars and moons. I think that's a match. This is why I set it to such a short time limit on beginner. I think we've seen... Wow, yeah, this is gonna get me right here. I think it's these two? Yeah, I was about to match those, but I ran out of time. So yeah, 1 minute on beginner mode if I'm not, like, super focused, or if it gives me a slightly more complicated picture set, is at least a modicum of challenge. But yeah, on the default 2 minutes, I can last pretty much forever. So let's put it on Eagle Eye mode. It's given me the About screen music here, so it chooses from different random music to play on the settings screen. So I'm going to put this back to 2 minutes, because on Eagle Eye I'm going to need at least that much. And let's set this to all 6 panes. Penalty is fine, so if I turn this on, wrong match will just not take 1 point away. You know what? Actually, let's put this on no penalty. Yeah, that's fine. 1 player, Eagle Eye, start. There were a few picture sets in beginner we didn't see, but we saw most of them. It's fine. Eagle Eye uses a whole different set that's a lot harder to see, so yeah, there was a beginner version of this. The syrup going on the pancakes, which for some reason also includes the professor's head here. Okay, so pay attention to the shape of the bottle, the silverware. There are many things that can change it. Of course, what the syrup is being poured on. Whoa. That had to think for a long time. Right, so all panes replaced. Full random set, so I can't base what I'm doing on what was already on screen. Because if I know only two have changed, that reduces the search space. This also slows down the game a lot? Whoa. Okay. Just for the fact that it slows it down this much, let's see how the next level goes, but I might have to turn that off just because that is incredibly slow. Alright, so bowl instead of bottle. That color. When it inverts, it looks like the other color. So brown one way, blue the other way. No heads have had syrup poured on them for the match yet. Yeah, 2 forks. So let's see how level 2 does with these settings. Ooh, it's still kind of slow. Alright, clowns. There was a beginner version of this with less complicated juggling objects. This isn't too terribly complicated. There's a watermelon up there. That is not what's being juggled. Small clown heads. Those balls. There's a banana up there. That's not involved. It's these two. Okay, this isn't intolerably slow. It was just that one picture set for some reason. Okay. Alright, so we're back to the teacher's desk. Looks like it's the first 2. And yeah, there are more details now that can be different. Alright, so do these match, as far as I can see? I don't know how much of a difficulty curve there is. Okay, yes, there's a nameplate here now. Otherwise, well, and there's an apple there. Apple is in a different position. That's, I don't know, ruler or something. Apple is here. I think it's these two? It's not. What's different between them? Ah, the thing of pens or the ruler. Is it these two? No. What's different between them? The apple? Okay, so not the apple, not the nameplate. Has to be these two. Yeah, eagle eye. Much more serious. Okay. Bear. Those appear to match. Headphones? Headphones appear to match. Sometimes you just gotta lock into one detail that's clearly not in the other. Does red hair match? Appears to. Yeah, if I can see at a glance a detail that's different, like purple shirt. Purple shirt does not match because the picture on the wall is different. Apple? Apple seems good, yes. Alright, used half my time. I still had a bit left. Right, I'm on 2 minutes. If I was on 1 minute, I would have lost on that stage. Oh boy, the flowers. Alright, so this one is pink here, green here. That's no good. These appear to match. Watch the stripe. I think this sometimes goes the opposite way. Yep, see, it sure does. Do these match? Yes. Green flower. Pink things next to it. Those match. Okay, yeah, see, so stripe is opposite between these two. Otherwise, the flowers match, but the vase is different. Stripe matches, flowers match. There we go. Is it these two? Seems to be. What am I looking at here? Is it the middle two? I think so. Blue feather in the middle, or whatever that is. Is this that? I don't see a difference. Right, so after this stage we're going to start getting different pictures after this many matches, I guess? I think. Or does it not do that in Eagle Eye? What am I even looking at? Is it these two? With the blue rose? I guess so. Super. Jack-o'-lanterns. Okay, these are surprisingly tricky. This one is likely to get me. Squinty eyes? I think that's right. Oh, it's not. What's different? The nostrils. Okay. Round eyes? Sure. The one in the back also gets different eyes sometimes. Little pumpkin. These appear to match. No, they don't. Those eyes are different. Whoa, my cursor is not drawing very well here. No little pumpkin here, so it's not either of these two. So search space is down to 4. I think it's those. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace here. Yeah, pumpkins are pretty hard. It's not this one. Square eyes don't... is it the horrified back pumpkin? I think so. Okay, I just have to go. If I explain my reasoning, I'm gonna run out of time real quick. First two? No. Smile is different. Those two. Ooh, look at those eyes. Those are fun. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. So between these three, this one is different. So it's those two. Little Pumpkin's not in any of the others. Wink is not in any of the others. This mouth matches that. Okay, it's either these two or those two. I see a difference. It's the nostrils in the corners, so it's the first two. Okay, these three have that mouth, those three have that mouth, this has different eyes, so it's either these two and it's not, or some of those. The eyes are different here. Okay. I think I'll just barely get this. Is it with or without Little Pumpkin? It is with. These two? No, nostrils, those two. Okay, so we got a whole new, oh boy, so it's not keep out. Multiple rooms. Oh, this is confusing. Two cats? No. I just need one more. Is it these? I think it is. Yes. All right. Whew. Used most of my time there. Yeah, some of these image sets are a lot harder than the others. Crayons. Oh, boy. Okay. Two browns? No. I think these match. Crayola? Using an actual brand here? I see. These two? Oh, I can't see with them inverted. No, not those two. That has two browns. There are no other two browns. These two? Nope. Green in the corner, red in the corner. I'm going to lose on this stage. Calling it now. It's these two. I should have put it on not replace all images every guess. But I don't know. I think it's more interesting if I do. Like, there's a little too much I can infer if the pictures stick around. All right, I'm learning the points of interest to look at in the crayon picture set. I'm looking. I have to do this quick so I can't explain what I'm doing. There's no time to explain. Even without doing that, I'm still going to lose here, I'm pretty sure. All right, brown here, not anywhere else. Pink, 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 pink. It's between these four. Purple, purple. This appears to match. Two browns, nowhere else. Pink here, nowhere else. Okay, red there. Blue here, nowhere else. Pink, nowhere. It's these two. I had to eliminate everything there. Green here, nowhere else. Help? It's not these two. It's in the top three. It's not these. Okay, it's those. Ah! Oh no! Okay, sheet music. These, maybe? I think I have never cleared a level with sheet music in it. Since it came in at the last minute, this might be possible now. This is horrifying in the best way. It's these two? Okay. One more. I have time. I'm fine. All right. Don't rush. Is it the corners? No, this is different. Is it these two? No, this is different. Not those. These corners? I'm gonna take a guess, and I got it. Okay. Let's try level 7. Crayons again. Can I, like, skip this level? I don't think so. Alright, stuck with crayons again. Here we go. Sometimes the game just does that. I'm looking. Okay, it's not this. No other blue is in this location. And I'll just get as far as I can here. My prediction that I would die on the crayon level is going to be more true this time than it was last time. No other brown here. Oh, it's like some funny, weird pixels here. Those do show up in this one, and that is the match. Okay, so the stray pixels told me. It's like a little bit of another crayon color that came through and wasn't meant to be there. Is it stray pixels again? It's stray pixels again. That's the marker I'm keying into. These two. Sometimes you just gotta go with it. I did turn off the penalty, so I could match real quick. I don't know, I think I'm getting benefit out of having the cursor, so I'm not gonna go back to keyboard mode. Stray pixels. No, it's not stray pixels. Not this time. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Maybe. Yes. And yeah, the time pressure will increase slowly until it's enough to break me. That's how the difficulty curve works, not those two corners. Sure. Can we please have something that's not crayons quickly? Not stray pixels. Not blue. Not pink here. It's those two. Okay, switch please. This is slightly easier. Not much. Bear, no. These two. Red hair, yes, I think. American flag, yes, I think. House picture, maybe. Seems to be. Okay. One more. Alright, I'm fine here. Not apple, not purple shirt. Thing on desk. These appear to be the same. Then what's different between those two? Those also appear to be the same. Oh shoot. There are not ever two matches. It's not those two. What's different? What was different between these? Oh, it was the time on the clock, wasn't it? It was probably the time on the clock. I wasn't looking at that. Alright, just barely a sliver of time left. Jack-o'-lanterns again. Alright, let me see if I can do this in quick mode. No, I need the mouse to point at things. It's important. In every game, a cursor for pointing is one of my best assets. It's those two. Not these triangle eyes. Not those square eyes. It's these two. Not those funky eyes. No little pumpkin. These two. Oops, these two. These two, I think. That one I was able to see quickly. Sometimes you get lucky and just the first pair you look at is a match. Sometimes you gotta look at every pair until you see it's the one you never even looked at. No nose. Not that. Unless it is. It is. Round eyes, no. Triangle eyes, maybe. No. Sinister eyes, these. Winking, no. Those are the only triangle eyes, so it's among these four. Not that mouth shape. Little pumpkin. Okay. Alright, new set. Oh boy, it's these. Keep out is only here. This, whatever this is only here. So it's among those. Watching TV is only here. Two cats is only there, so it's these. Flowers. No double flowers anywhere else. Keep out. Nope. That window's different. Is it these two? Yes. These two, no. Cat and flowers. Double cat, double cat. Keep out? No. Double cat this way? Yes. Okay, it doesn't seem like there are any details beyond, like, just what is in the window. It's just the fact that there are 4 windows per thing that makes this one hard. It's these two. 2 more. I can do it. Double bed, no. Keep out with that layout, yes. Keep out, no. Swimming pool or whatever, no. Double flowers, yes. Alright, level 9. If I go until I lose this round, it will not take much longer. Oh boy, the crayons. These, yes. But now that I've learned the points of interest for these, I might be able to spot it. This is one of those games where a Let's Play is going to be possibly infuriating for a certain segment of audience. Because this is one of those things where you get lots of chance to see what I'm not seeing. Speaking of this one, yeah, so most of you have probably already solved this, but I do not see it. What? Okay, not this. No other red in that position. Got stray pixels here, stray pixels there, but this crayon doesn't match. It's not these two. Wait, what? Oh, there's another stray pixel. Here we go. I didn't spot that there. Why is that the detail I look at? It just is. It's like 2 or 3 stray pixels, actually. Yellow and red next to each other. Yeah, no. Okay, so it's none of these 3. So it's those. Lots of yellow-red, not you. Stray pixels only there and here, but those don't match. Green here, only in that one, so it's these 2. It's not! Oh, green also was here. That's what I didn't see. 12 out of 34, there's no way I'm winning this one, unless it gives me a super easy set after this when it switches. Pink here, that does not match, no. This does not match, no. It must be these. Yes, okay. Those, yes. Okay, something easier, please. Ooh, this is new. I have never seen this in my life. All right, this is completely new to me, and I'm gonna lose on it. Oh, boy. So hearts on a tree. Okay. Is this the best Eagle Eye game I've ever had? It's possible, since again, I've never seen this image set before. There are a lot in here. Again, there were several in beginner we never saw. Is it those? Yes. Game's about to end, but at least I'm seeing something new while it's happening. Is it those? No. I mean, sometimes you just gotta take a guess and be wrong and then run out of time and be sad. I don't know what it is. I can't find it, and I'm out of time. Alright. Yeah, this is a wonderful game. There's just something really special about it. I love all the different little pictures in it. And yeah, Eagle Eye mode is legitimately pretty hard. I was playing with penalty off. I didn't take much advantage of that. Like, I didn't do a whole lot of guessing. You know, you could play with no time limit if you wanted. This would make it a little easier, etc. But yeah, I just think this is a wonderful game with some very nice artwork in it, and I wanted to show it off. So, I hope you enjoyed this.